Hi Gemini, how are you? This is CJ and we are here to do the equinox reading for March 2022. This is energy that will extend from March to September, from equinox to equinox. It is general, it will not resonate with everyone. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Gemini is who I am reading for. And I ask you to save this because as you go through the next 6 months, you might find that your life has changed in some way, shape, or form, and you might want to tap back into this energy to see what was forecasted at this time as we move forward. We are in Aries. It's the new zodiac cycle. That's why I do these readings, because we are now coming to the start of another new start with the equinox happening, whether it's spring or fall for you. The fact that it's happening in Aries is what brings the new start. The equinox adds additional energies, and so therefore we want to tap into what that will look like. So get a cup of coffee or whatever you might need, take notes, save the video, because we're going to do quite a few cards here. We're starting with the Sacred Path Tarot, and I will also supplement that with the Spirit Animal Tarot from Jamie Sams. These are both from Jamie Sams. This is the overall theme of where you're going. Now, it may not seem like much, but once we pull the other cards and finish with the tarot, you will be like, okay. And I will connect them all as we move forward. The readings are going to be a little bit longer, so I ask you to stay with me. And the cycle is Sacred Path, Animals. My guides have asked me to do your love energy and then also a money and career. So we'll do all the themes first, and then we will pull an overall energy from the White Witch Tarot and finish with the Tarot, and then a healing from the White Light Oracles. So could be 30 minutes, could be 45, just giving you a heads up before you get into this. So be sure that you have the time, or you might need to just save it and come back to it later. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what our gems have going on. What changes, and whether or not we think there's changes coming, there are. It's a new year. The universe is changing. It's the equinox is here to bring these new energies in. Our planets are going through different energy configurations. As you can tell, this year is completely different than what we thought was going to happen, you know, in the world coming out of the pandemic. So there will be changes on the day. It's a matter of how it's going to affect you in your life and where those changes are going to occur. So let's see what, thank you, drum, rhythm, internal timing, number 32, and we'll see if what I was going to say is we'll see what the Sacred Path, our spirit ancestors, want to tell us. So coming into your own timing. Now, the other reason this reading gets a little longer is I will read the applications for these so you can understand them. So bear with me. I have my, oh gosh, way too many cards. We're going to take the one that flew out. I have my glasses on, but for some reason, some of the words and I are not getting along today. Talking stick, viewpoints, and options. Okay. Let's look at this on the Sacred Path. Again, Jamie Sams, great, love this. She has all the healing and the teaching that she went through. But what I'm reading is the actual application once you pull this, if you're to pull this in a spread, okay? Talking drum has spoken to you. You are being asked to find your own internal timing. You may be pushing too hard or missing a beat. In any case, being out of sync calls for realignment of the body's needs. Rhythm is a personal thing. To honor your own rhythm is to come back into harmony with the self. From this point, personal comfort allows you to harmonize with other rhythms of life. Okay? Rhythm is key. Be aware of all rhythms and see how yours fits in. If it feels right, you become the music, and the dance you are dancing becomes a celebration of life, right? So if it doesn't, may also cause you to take a moment and be supported by Mother Earth's heartbeat. That is to say, your mind may be outdistancing what your body can handle, and the body cannot pull the energy needed from the earth because it is trying to keep up with your thoughts. If this applies, you are missing a beat. Slow down and rediscover the heartbeat of your true mother. And then the synchronicity of your movements will be effortless. So this is sometimes when you think things too fast and your fingers can't catch up to you. You know, I've done this a lot, you know, where your mind is racing ahead and your body isn't acting as quickly as it needs to. That's being out of sync and out of rhythm. Can also be this can also be tapping into shamanic or drumming healing therapies to help you recapture that inner beat for yourself, grounding yourself. And let's see what Talking Stick says for you. We'll do a real quick reading. The drum has some of that kind of energy, so I wanted to give that to you. Talking Stick. Viewpoints, options. The talking stick reminds us of the validity of other viewpoints and teaches us how to listen and apply what we hear. We are being reminded not to interrupt others who are imparting wisdom. We are taught through listening that life has millions of options and answers to any dilemma. If the talking stick has appeared in your spread, you are probably not allowing yourself any options in your present situation, or you have become too stuck on one idea to see any further than your self-created tunnel. Open up and listen to the opportunity that the talking stick says are coming your way. Remember, all life signals and or options are available to those who hear. You are being given the opportunity to grow through an alternate route. Use this gift now. And this is why you might be out of sync. You're only thinking there's one way. It's got to be this way. Has to be that way. This is the way I've always done it. And that is definitely why these two cards have come out together, because you're out of sync, you're out of rhythm. You know, there are things that you need to do to be aware of, to listen more, hear more, be present more, and allow other options to play out, not to be too rigid. All right, so that is what they're advising you for this next 6 months. Let's see what medicine animals are going to be with you. Alligator, integration. That is literally, the alligator just puts the nose right above in the eyes. That's all you really see, the snout and the eyes, because they check out the entire situation before they make a move. They spend most of their time underwater, right, unless they're sunning themselves. But that is so that they can look at all the surroundings and decide what they want to do before they make the move. Also, in the case of learning and listening and tapping into all the energies that are around you before you decide, allowing other options. That is integration. And then snake. Wow, transmute. I think it's transmutation. I'm going to read that for you. Number 6. So you have 5, 5, and you have 6, 6. Oh my gosh. Already with the synchronicities. 15 adds up to a 6. 32 is 5, and there's 50, which is a 5. So, all right, lots of synchronicities, Gem. And you have all, you know, gems are usually two sides, right? The twins, you know, weighing many options. There's one side of your personality, there's another side of your personality. In this case, what you're being asked to do is to really tap into those other options, those other pathways, those other messages. Yes, snake is transmutation. So I will read this to you. This is a heavy magic, so I want you to be prepared for this. Are you ready? Okay. Let's see where it says about when this has come into your... No, it's just the description. Okay, so here we go. This medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. Through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about the transmutation of the fire medicine. This is fire energy. When functioning on the material plane, creates passion, desire, procreation, and physical vitality. On the emotional plane, it becomes ambition, creation, resolution, and dreams. On the mental plane, it becomes intellect, power, charisma, and leadership. When this snake energy reaches the spiritual plane, it becomes wisdom, understanding, wholeness, and connection to the Great Spirit. If you've chosen this symbol, there is a need for you to transmute some thought, action, or desire so that wholeness may be achieved. This is heavy magic, but remember, magic is no more than a change in consciousness. Become the magician or the enchantress. Transmute the energy and accept the power of fire. So, I remind you again, if you have chosen this card, there is a need within you to transmute some thought, action, or desire. With the drum and the internal rhythm, and also the talking stick, viewpoints and options, it's hearing and allowing yourself to receive information from other ways. Alligators, integration, which is integrating this timing for yourself, getting yourself back on track. And with snake medicine, transmuting a fixed way of seeing things and opening up to all the possibilities that are available to you. And as you heard, and you can stop and go back, all of the ways, this is also like a kundalini rising, kundalini awareness, if you want to do any of those kind of meditations to sort of help you if that applies to you. But the kundalini, as it awakens in your body, is literally like a snake that uncoils and moves its way up through all those planes that were just mentioned. And whether you are on the emotional, the spiritual, the physical, or the mental plane, those energies will be activated for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Wow. Already starting off hot and heavy, aren't we? All right, let's pull some love energy. Let's see what the romance angels want to tell you about your love life or things that you love coming up in the next 6 months during this equinox time. Let's see what they have for you for our Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Equinox energy, please. Thank you, angels. Thank you. You deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve love. You are lovable. That's beautiful. And if you think you do not, you do. Let your friends help you. Okay, thank you. That was quick, Spirit. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If you need some help, if you need someone to talk through things, if you feel like you're being rigid in a certain way, maybe you hear this reading and you're like, no, I'm not that way. And you might ask someone, hey, do you ever notice that I get stuck on a particular thing and I can't move off of it? And they can say, oh, heck yes. Or no, you're pretty flexible, or whatever it might be. Also, with you deserve love, if you're looking for love, know that you are lovable and bringing your best self out. Getting into that timing where you feel more in tune with yourself. You've integrated work and play. You've integrated your spiritual and your practical. You've integrated grounding and being in your higher self. All those things. And you're willing to listen. Because if you aren't willing to listen and accept other viewpoints, it's going to be hard for you to fall in love, right? Because you have to go through or you should go through that dating process where you're listening and understanding and seeing if this person vibes with you, right? So it's all part of everything, even with friendship, even with work. You know, work can be a drudgery or it can be a joy. It can be the best thing ever if you really enjoy doing it and you vibe with the people that you're with. So wherever this love relates to you and your friends relate to you, keep that in mind. But all of us deserve love, particularly you guys, gems. That's what they're wanting to say. All right, let's look at money and career. I'm going to pull 2 energies from that deck as well. This is the Maruka X. If you guys watch my money and career readings, I always use these. Love these cards. And there's so many choices, so many potential energies that can come flying out of here. It's pretty comprehensive and extensive with where you can be on your life path journey as far as money and career go. Wow, that was fast, Gemini. Okay. All right, we're going to take them. They're like, take them. So here we go. Spirituality. You're being guided to discover your own unique spiritual path at this time. You may be called to become a spiritual advisor, healer, or anything in the occult. Your finances could use some spell work, and ask your angels and guides for assistance. So, however that might apply to you. Gift. Someone might give you a gift, lend you money, or help you in some way. You could get a cash bonus at work. You have natural talents, gifts, and abilities just waiting to be discovered. Explore them. Okay, Gemini, look at that. We love that. I'll take a cake full of that. Thank you. And spirituality, wow. Gifts. And envy. You could be envying another person's financial success. Try not to live beyond your means just to keep up with the others. Others could be envying your success. Be careful who you trust with money matters. So the energy of envy can be around you. As we were talking about balancing the light and the shadow, there can be something around here that could be a little shady. You know, watch out for frenemies. All right, let's pull your overall energy for the next 6 months. This is the anchor energy. This is all major arcana, White Witch Tarot. You may have seen me use these before. Love this deck. Obviously, we love all our decks or we wouldn't use them, but this is one of my all-time favorites. It's going to give us an overall theme. It's a theme card, just like all the rest of these. And then we'll pull the tarot to get into some specificity. Although so far, Spirit has only given me 1 or 2 minor arcana. The World. Yes, look at that. So the World. Let's talk about that. Endings, beginnings. World, all the cliches. The world is at your feet. The world is your oyster. The world turns in your favor. So on and so forth. I mean, there are many different ways, but generally the world is a completion and then a new beginning, obviously. I mean, there's many ways of looking at this, but we're going to see how this plays out in the tarot. This is the Dreams of Gaia. I love this deck. Raven Felon, I believe. Wow, a lot of fire energy. 8 of Wands. So I say that because each of the decks, I mean, we're in the Aries season right now. And it is the new beginning when the Aries season comes around for the zodiac, right? It's the new year. Aries, a fixed sign, fire element. And there is some major change happening. With fire comes destruction and rebuilding. It comes passion, creativity. A lot of things with this fire energy that's been coming on, showing up in every sign. So Gem, this is your energy. 8 of Fire, moving forward with passion. I am doing 4 cards. We're going to do your energies, the challenge, advice from Spirit, outcome, 6 of Cups. You've been thinking about how things might have been, maybe people from your past, children. This is a very gentle, giving energy. In this deck, it's a little bit different than the traditional tarot. As you see, she's like offering pearls. Like, that's just a gorgeous energy. It's soft, nurturing, and perhaps this is the energy you really want to get back to. But that is the challenge. Let's see what else we have. I will clarify if we need to. Let me clarify that envy card for you. Yeah, 5, 2 faces, wisdom. It's a lot of lessons, a lot of growing. Ooh, okay, thank you. Boy, they just wanted to pop out. They didn't come out upside down. They came right side up, so these are meant for you. The Mother. Okay. 9 of Fire. What did I say about the fire? The Child. New beginning. Here's the World. Okay. Outcome card, please, Spirit, for our Geminis. Thank you. Queen of Water. So very many of you will definitely be looking at some new love here. With You Deserve Love, with the Queen here. King or Queen does not matter, but the Queen of Water, very caring, nurturing energy, loving energy, intuitive energy, also with this transmutation and the snake here. So your energy right now, or the energy as you're going into this equinox, this is where you are. You are in this 8 of Fire energy and Mother energy. Mother, you start with Mother, you end with Mother. Cups, which, you know, if you have Cancer on the other side of you, might resonate. You know, you have 3 cards of water here. But right now, you're in this very grounded Earth Mother, tempered by this 8 of Fire, right? Or the 8 of Fire is tempered by this grounded energy, which is moving forward in this state of grounded abundance, nurturing, caring, wise. You know, this is, think of Empress, think of Queen of Pentacles, right? So this sort of energy with the mother archetype. Male or female does not matter, but this is truly a mother energy archetype from this deck. And they just told me to read you that, so I'm going to give it to you. This is 4, just to give you the, I'm just going to give you the keywords. Unconditional love, intimacy, nurturing, compassion, abundance, growth, fruitfulness, acceptance, fear, control, outcomes, right? So those are shadow as well as the light sides. So this is, as I said, unconditional love, abundance, passion, nurturing, caring. It is the it is the divine feminine card. And here with the 8 of fire representing that passion, right? That growth. Burning desire, moving forward. 8 of fire is fast-moving energy. Now, you have the 6 of cups and the 9 of fire. So here's where your challenges are. And the 9 of, what would be the 9 of wands would be different. In this case, the 9 of fire is a completely different card, and I'll read this for you. This is why this reading takes a little bit too long. This is attainment, fruition, inspiration, creation, ease, simplicity. Move through life with confidence. A time of fruition and attainment. Knowledge and experience bring ease. Give your best every time. Simplify your life. So this is your challenge, is tapping into this nurturing, loving, giving energy of the 6 of cups, as well as tapping into your inner self here with the 9 of fire, which is different from what the 9 of wands would be. But that attainment, that spiritual attainment that the snake has asked you to achieve, the talking stick, looking at points of view, gaining and regaining your rhythmic timing. Now, Spirit has asked you to remove the mask. This would be the 5 of air, the 5 of swords, with the child. Now, the child representing a new beginning, innocence, youth, the start of all things. It's a very spiritual card. Think of it as the magician as well, because of number 1. You see her enjoy with the hummingbird, and I'm calling it a she, but it could be any sex. It does not matter. Just the innocence of the child, of the start of a new beginning, of new grace, right? Happening once you integrate your false mask to your inner mask. So what do I mean by that? Higher mind, 3D mind. Who you really are when you're not looking at things through your eyes, but you're feeling your way through the mask that you show everyone else. This is the integration cards, the transmutation, all of these, not so much viewpoints, but the rhythm, internal timing. This is integrating all parts of self to become new again with the child, the snake, the transmutation. It's absolutely gorgeous. The child card's beautiful. All right, and as you do so, you gain the wisdom. You are wisdom. You are that nurturing soul that you wanted to be at the very, very beginning, and that you were tapping into this mother energy, this cup energy. For Geminis, more than anything, this love, you deserve love. This love is a big theme for you here in this reading in the next 6 months. And it's also more love of self, right? With this rhythm, removing the false mask, integrating, transmuting yourself to be a higher, better self, and using the wisdom that you've gained to tap into this queen, this intuitive, caring, nurturing being. This is what it's really bringing you to in the next, this next 6 months. And this is where this world is completing. Now, if you notice with this, this is a little bit, if you can see this card, I hope you can. This is a representation. Here's a being here. Let me see if I can show this. Here's a being here. There are legs. There you go. You can see the legs. See those legs? I'm trying to get it in the light. Sorry. There you go. And then the world right here with the faces in there. And it's literally a being with the world on their back. Sort of like the Atlas. It's carrying the world on your shoulders. So there's another representation of this, of releasing this weight, this heaviness, transmuting this energy in some way, shape, or form to release that weight and come into this great state of wisdom with the new beginning and this beautiful energy of the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups. Spiritual. I am going to clarify this because it's super, super vague. I just want to see if there's... What are we transmuting? I mean, there's so much we can transmute. It is general, which is why it is vague, but I feel like there's just something missing that we need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, it's too many cards. What are we transmuting? What we're reading here is in self, right? In self. Spirit, sacred path, the animal spirits are saying this is a self-transformation. Work to be done on you. Tapping into what you want to be. In a state of love, really. In a state of constant love. You know, coming from that state of love regardless of what you're doing. And you might be doing it by being spiritual. You know, tapping into your spiritual gifts or spiritual practice to get there. Let's see. Any energies, please, for our Geminis for the equinox that we haven't seen here, please, Spirit. What are we working on? Thank you. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Lots of air energy here. Wow, this is a lot of cards, but I'm going to read it. Eight of Swords. My gosh. Here's the Queen of Cups again and the Eight of Wands. Wow. Eight of Wands. Moving on. Fire energy. Moving forward. Queen of Cups again. So this is double confirmation. Spirit really wants you to know that you are moving forward, or you're in this energy of great passion, moving forward, looking to clear things out. And you're wanting to tap into, either attract a Queen of Cups, someone that embodies that energy, nurturing, loving. Could be a mother energy as well. With the child and two Queen of Cups here, this could very well speak to someone. And the Six of Cups, someone becoming pregnant or looking to become pregnant. Okay. Also with the page, this is new. Eight of Swords. Here's this trapped energy that Spirit was talking about, right? Of the viewpoints and options. This is your talking stick, listening to other opinions, other ways. You've trapped yourself with worry, conflict, confusion, and you're being asked to allow perceptions and other thought patterns to enter your mind in order to tap into new energy here, new thought processes. And you will get it because the Knight of Swords is here. The Knight of Swords actioning the change that you need. And it's all coming in your higher thought. Higher thought. It is all about this integration and transmuting that snake energy on the mental plane. So now you see where I'm like, it's a little too vague. Let's get into it. This is about your mental thought processes right here with the Knight, with the page, and with the Eight of Swords. 3 cards of air. I'm surprised Eagle didn't come out in this, representing that. But you're also double confirmed with the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands, right? Eight of Fire. I think I read Eight of Fire to you, I'm pretty sure. But if no, I read Nine of Fire. Just so you can compare, you know, you can get an idea. The Eight of Fire is pretty much the same as it is in the regular decks. Action, change, transformation, transmutation, snake energy, fire energy. Remember, fire element. It is time to act, give something a new purpose. Freedom, renewed purpose, joy, right? With that internal rhythm that... When I started the reading, I'm pretty sure I said we are going to tap into energies from the sacred path and the animal messages that actually will resonate in the tarot. And here we are now. Your snake is fire energy. Your fire. Your challenge is to get that attainment, because this is actioning, moving forward, this is the attainment of such, of the transmutation. That's the challenge. Here with the Five of Swords, it's removing any conflict, any confusion, and tapping into your higher mind, going blindfolded, trusting to release the world that's you're holding. So there is great wisdom and nurturing and loving and abundance that will come to you once you make it through this transformation through fire, right? However, you're doing it in the mental plane with the swords, new beginnings. You're going to hear somebody's coming through with the message, the email, the thought, the spiritual teacher, the aha moment, whatever it might be for you to release you from that trapped energy of the Eight of Swords. And that Eight of Swords can also be the envy card. Remember, we had that envy here. Wow. All right, so let's see what our white light oracles would like to heal for our beautiful Geminis. These decks are gorgeous, right? It would be good if I had the card right side up. Doesn't matter, reversed or not. This is not that kind of deck. Isn't that gorgeous? This is Alana Fairchild. These are the white light oracles, bringing you messages of hope, love, healing. Can be very many different things. We're going to see what they have for our Geminis in this equinox time. March 20, oh, that was quick. March 2022. And you have two readings as well. You have Bastet of 174 hertz. So this is a frequency that you should be listening to for some healing energy. 174 hertz. And I will read what that healing energy is. And also DAKINI of infinite light. So we'll see what she has to say. You ready? Let's read DAKINI first. Ah, wrong one. So many books. I can't keep track of them. I hope you're still with me. Told you there was going to be a lot. You may want to, as I said, save this and go back. Listen to it again, because there are so many things that come through. And I do my best to give you full descriptions, but just like the mind works faster than the mouth can, sometimes doesn't all come out properly. It comes out a little bit later. Okay. With Bastet. I love Bastet. Okay. You've been moving so fast for so long. Hello, Eight of Wands. That you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Internal timing. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower, healing rhythm, and you will restore your mind, body, and soul. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. Going from moving forward, moving just fire burning here, double to attainment, right? The rhythm, these are how the cards work together, synchronistically telling you the messages over and over, but giving you deeper and deeper meanings. My cards all work together so well. I just love this. Okay. So if you know what Bastet is the Egyptian cat-headed goddess of dance, festivals, birth, healing, and sacred potions, right? So also with birth, with the queens and the child, that could also be something that you're working with. So I'm going to see if there's a healing for Bastet. If not, I definitely would be listening to 174 hertz. Okay. There is a mantra to speak when you're in that healing mentality, when you want to do somewhat of a visualization. You start breathing, work, this is breath work, meditation, or even just time out. And as you're in this moment of relaxation, there is an agreement to make with yourself to incorporate more pleasure into your life. Make a commitment that you will notice what happens in terms of your own happiness and the quality of your interactions with others when you do this. Again, listening and internal timing and the rhythm. So here is your prayer, okay? Through the loving power of my own heart, I choose to gently and thoroughly let go of guilt, shame, judgment, or control, which has prevented me from truly enjoying this gift of my life. May I know the delight, pleasure, sexuality, sensuality, and sacred beauty which will bring peace to my heart and set my soul free to dwell in harmony with the spiritual purpose of my life. May all beings be happy and free. So be it. So there's your prayer to sit, contemplate that, meditate that, maybe write that out for yourself, or you might be able to Google this card and read it for your own. And then I will do Dakini of Infinite Light, who is also a healing oracle for you. Seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and the teachings which will feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of what you will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in greater guiding wisdom as... Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. And this will bring you back to that healing, the talking stick, knowing your truth and listening to other options. Somebody may be speaking to you, but it may not resonate with you. And then again, someone could be a great healer, spirituality, and what have you, that just resonates so much so that it helps you to return to that internal, that proper rhythm in your body. Okay? Ask for help from the enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience will be opening up for you now. A Dakini is a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice. Remember your spirituality card and the gift. So you can be called to be a Dakini, right? Or you can tap into that energy of someone else who's doing that for you. You may yourself be that. Or you may be seeking out someone who can help you, even in your spiritual guides. Again, this is a breath thing. You want to place a hand on your heart, and you want to say, MOOM. And as you do so, the lights will begin to appear around you. It is recommended that you use this mantra quite a few times. It sounds like Om Maritse MOOM SWAHA. Om Maritse MOOM SWAHA. So I'm not really great with the Indian mantra, Hindu or Indian mantras, but you might look that up. But that's what this is. Repeat this mantra and see yourself as a golden treasure vase, filling up with glowing, abundant, healing, and empowering light, which benefits all beings. Sit in that light for as long as you wish. And you would just continue until you're finished and you bring yourself back to yourself, ground yourself, drink some water. And again, sounds like Om Maritse MOOM SWAHA. And that will be one of your beautiful mantras to call in the Dakini to help you balance and bring yourself back to self, along with BASTET of 174. Okay, now let me give you the numbers for those who are interested in the numerology. As we saw with Spirit, we had 6 and 6 and 5 and 5 off the bat. We have 8 and 8 now, with the 8 of Wands coming in twice. We have 4 and 4 with the Queen of Water and Mother. And Bastet is also 4, so that's 4, 4, 4. And with Child and Wisdom, we have 1 and 1. Okay, so again, 6 and 6, 5 and 5, 4, 4, 4, 8 and 8. Numbers that you're going to want to, and my apologies, 666. So you're going to want to look those numbers up and see what the angel meanings of those numbers mean for you as you move forward in this next 6 months. Thank you for sticking with this entire reading. I wasn't kidding when I said they were going to be long, lots of messages, and at a different plane than what you hear on the weeklies and with your other tarot readings that I present for you. I hope you enjoyed this. In the meantime, I send you love and blessings, and I'll talk to y'all soon.